This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. You are your greatest asset. It's time you started investing in that. Visit betterhelp.com/double toasted and take care of you.
Damn. Where you going? The whole series should have been.
To a box. You know, I want to see the lid come down.
That was, man, I would have loved it with a bow on it and shit.
Hey everyone, Double Toasted Live is heading to Florida for 2 back-to-back shows. Gonna be in Miami Thursday, January 20th, and then in Orlando, Friday, January 21st. Get your tickets now by going to x1entertainment.com. Super VIP and VIP tickets available right now. And when you do go to get your tickets, we have a very special discount for you for a limited time only. Type in the code DT2022 when you go to x1entertainment.com and get 15% off your ticket price. Also, check out our new merch store at tpublic.com. We have new merch and new designs available right now with many more on the way. Check them out by clicking the link in the description below. So, I don't know. Let me see here. I saw this right before we started doing the show. I came in and I've just, you actually saw me watching this. Yep, and I'm sorry that you had to come in and see half of it when you hadn't seen it already.
Oh, no, it was cool. Like, I got the main gist of it.
Okay. So, we're talking about Hawkeye. The final episode was tonight as of this recording. I watched it right before we did the recording that you see right now. So, I don't know how deep I can get with this. I don't really have any real thought out ideas about it except the gut impression that I have of it, which I'll ask Martin about. Well, I would say this, though. One of the things I want to ask you about. Now, I'll be honest with you. I was pretty shallow with this episode. You know, if I got a few things that I liked, I probably overall liked it. Mm-hmm. And when I say a few things, I was really just asking for one thing. Because Disney knows what they're doing with this. Marvel knows what they're doing. They build up something, build up something, build up something where a whole episode could be shitty. But as long as you get that one thing, it's like, damn, I'm satisfied, man. And I was watching this. I'm going to tell you, I was watching this for one thing and one thing only, and that was your boy, the Kingpin.
Sure.
Do you want to tell me?
You know what, man? I love it that they didn't make nobody wait anymore. They said, in the final episode, we kept y'all waiting for all these weeks. And I love the way they brought this man out right at the beginning.
Yep, with his official pimp cane.
They had that cane, that white coat, and I love they put him in that Hawaiian shirt. Right. Just to let you know, like even when he's jovial or I don't know, vacation Kingpin, he's still threatening. Yeah, and you know, I watching him in the beginning, I said, okay, I can't wait to see what they do with the Kingpin later, because I thought, look, man, all they're going to do is have him come in and just talk a little bit and just set him up for some later movies. That fool.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That fool came in like a horror movie. I was like, okay, so this is one of the things that they can do, because now that the Kingpin got that Disney money,
yeah,
he can actually do more things that he did, more like superhero comic book things than he did when he was in the Netflix shows, because the Netflix shows are more grounded, and they had a slightly cheaper budget than these Disney shows. So when he came in, he had his intro at the beginning, but later on, he said, this is my show. He came in yanking doors off of cars and killing chauffeurs.
That's what he does in the
We have to find Kate, and I think she's...
Don't even worry about him. He can't hear you.
Don't leave, Eleanor.
Man, let me ask you what you thought about it. I'm gonna show a little bit more of him.
Okay.
But I do feel like this was just a little bit more of a comic book Kingpin that we saw.
Sure.
After seeing him be, we got the same actor, Vincent D'Onofrio, who everybody wanted back. And as far as playing the characters, minus all of the comic book type action, still playing that character very well, I think.
Yeah. He's great at being threatening at just little facial tics. Like he's talking, and you just see him twitching. And you know
that eye.
It's not even his full eye. It's just part of his cheek.
Yeah,
just kind of going. But they between the music and the way it's shot and just his acting, every scene he was in, you felt menace, like he's about to go off and kill somebody.
The sound when he walks too. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Like when he's walking.
Yeah, the Foley.
Yeah, the Foley. Yeah, but it's.
Yeah.
And I figured this was gonna happen anyway, so let's just talk.
No. You please come in with what you got.
Well, no, I don't have anything because I haven't seen this episode. But I'm saying I don't need to get up and leave because I figured this was going to happen. I'm glad though. I am glad. So.
Yeah, there was a moment where I didn't think they even made them. I think they made him look bigger too.
Yeah, I felt.
Oh,
like that,
sure.
Yeah, they really did push the more comic book angle of him. Now, after having seen him in the Netflix series, how was it watching him here?
Oh, it was like that again, except just not. He was the same, but everything around him wasn't as gritty.
Yeah. Well, I think, that's where I think that he was kind of the same, except they pushed him even more. Like, they did make him now a more comic book supervillain than he was just a villain before, because you can't kill him now.
No.
Like, she shot an arrow right near his heart, and he just pulled the shit out.
All right, I don't know why you did that.
They blew him up. That fight scene where you
mad.
see him like with his strength, like mostly he would throw somebody on a table in the Netflix series and beat their ass down, or punch him in the gut.
Right.
A gorilla beat him down. But here he was flinging people across the room.
Where you going, big guy?
Get in over your head. God damn. Hey, where you going? The whole series she does that.
Into a box. I want to see the leg come down.
That was, man, I would have loved it with a bow on it and shit. She does that the whole series.
Yeah.
Where you think you're going, oh! Get sucker punched.
Flying across the room.
Yeah, flying across the room, man. Because they had that
leg close. Coke.
Yeah, because they had that scene where here it is, like they're in the street because he gets blown up. I mean, he gets blown up. Yeah, he gets blown up. They arrows. He's not wearing a vest.
No,
that pierced his skin, and he's such a almost like a superpowered guy in a way. It doesn't faze him. Like, he takes the full brunt of a car. And nothing happens, man.
Well, John Wick does it.
Well, I mean, but also in the comics, I remember, didn't Kingpin have like his like the layer of skin like blubber like a whale, like where it's hard to penetrate?
Yeah. I mean, it's always like everybody thinks he's fat, but it's really all muscle.
Right. The sumo and all of the stuff.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's what they're doing here. Like, he just has such a layer of flesh covering his vital organs.
Get away from my mom.
What are you gonna do with that?
Bitch.
Yeah. He said, you ruined my goddamn shirt. I just bought this shit. He ain't
and it's
mad
hard
about
to find shirts in my size.
He ain't mad about getting stuck on the arrow. He's like, God damn it.
I love that, man. I love that they increased his powers here. I think that's what they should have done, bringing him here. Into this world.
No. In this world, he's got to step up. He's got to power up to face these people.
And he does look bigger than he did in the Daredevil show.
Yeah, that and I think I like the way they kind of put their own spin on him too. Like, gave him his own outfit. Like the Hawaiian shirt matched with the brim. Man, he's dressed like you. Got that fedora. Got that shirt, man. But got
that white trench coat.
I tell you, they gave me everything I wanted in him, man.
Oh yeah.
They gave me what I liked from the Netflix shows, but they gave me what I wanted in this Marvel universe right here. Do you think that think he's dead? Hell no.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
I mean, because you know what? Okay, here's the thing. In comic books, and a lot of things, but especially in comic books and comic-related properties, nobody dies if they die off screen.
Yeah, and that's what they did here. And I can tell you exactly what happened with this.
Sometimes family doesn't see eye to eye.
So, all that crime, Kingpin don't, unless it's his chick Vanessa. Kingpin don't do no crime. He did that as a to get her guard off. It seemed weak. So what happened was, pans away. Once she thought she had to jump on him, he grabbed the gun.
Yeah.
It went off, and that thud you hear, that's her going and flying into a wall.
Or, because he says we've always seen eye to eye. She shot him in the eye.
Right.
He's laid out, but he gets to the hospital
Yeah.
and he'll come back with a patch.
Or he went like this.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Now that we got that out of the way.
I'm gonna fuck you. Yeah. You got that in your system? You done now? Jesus.
Bullet flies off his eye.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh, the bullet just stopped. Like,
Nah, I'm cool.
He ain't coming after me.
Yeah. He owes a
Mr.
grudge.
Fisk, I hope
Yeah.
you understand. You know, you saw how I looked out for you.
Right, I didn't know who I was getting shot
Yeah.
at.
He's a Spider-Man villain. You know, it's a Daredevil villain. We already, well, I ain't gonna say nothing for those who haven't seen the movie, but there's something out there to say that the Kingpin's gonna be around.
Yeah, there's a reason to keep him.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a character that everybody wanted played by that actor. You think they just gonna get rid of him because some one-legged chick shot his ass? No.
I mean, it is established that whatever crime is going on, he's running it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you're going to have any street-level heroes, he's the guy they got to go against.
He's behind. Yeah.
I know you worried right now because I can tell. He keeps saying they wouldn't do all this shit just to fuck it up.
They wouldn't do me. I mean, they wouldn't do him like that.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't do me like that. Wouldn't they, Martin?
Y'all wouldn't take him away from me.
Would they, Santa? He's fine.
Is he though?
It's gonna be all right.
Guarantee?
Yeah, I can guarantee you. Man. Trust me.
Please don't take my Kingpin away.
Well, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow
Yeah.
morning anyway when I get up. So
Y'all wouldn't do me like that, would you?
No, she go right in that box.
The episode is fun. There's a lot of things I like in it. There's some things I was like, I mean, the big fight on the ice, it goes on quite a while,
Yes,
and
it
it
does.
gets to the point of getting silly. And then you're like, well, maybe that's the point of this. Is it's supposed to be kind of fun, I guess. What I didn't like was the final confrontation between Hawkeye and Yelena.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. I do think, overall, I think the whole episode, it went on. It wasn't my favorite episode of the series. Again, we're going back to something where it feels like they're rushing a lot of things because they're trying to put it all in one series.
I mean,
And-
they made this episode twice as long as most of the other ones.
Yeah, I still think like, man, I felt like, okay, what do we want to do here? Try to find this tone between being comical and, because at times I felt like it was too light.
Yeah.
Like the little gag with man, some people are fine with this. I'm not going to nitpick against it. I'm not going to say it's bad. Great way to bring in tech from other heroes that we don't see here.
Oh, yeah.
Great way to bring in tech in this grounded world to remind us that we're still in the Marvel universe. You know what scene I'm talking about?
I know what you're
though.
talking about. Yeah.
You know which one?
With the PIM particles.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I know. It's straight from The Fly.
Right, exactly.
Like, what's that owl gonna do? Is that owl working with them? Is that owl a character in the comics or something?
No.
Because why? Out of all this shit,
out of everything going on, why would that owl, who he had just seen earlier, come by and pick up that truck?
exactly. Because I'm like, out of all the shit you could have done to help, this is what you gonna do.
Yeah. But I loved, probably my favorite part is the scene with them making the trick arrows.
I do love that too, man. I actually love the scene where you get to see all their arrows. Now I think it's again.
It goes on too long.
It goes on too long.
And you're like, wait, first we were dealing with 10 guys, and now we got 150 guys.
yeah. They're coming out dressed like ninjas and everything, but I did. But keep in mind, like, where were these guys before? I didn't like the tracksuit mafia. That's like a nation or something, you know?
Right. Tracksuit Nation.
The tracksuit nation, man. Yeah. I did like watching all of the arrows being used. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
You know, see all because that's what I've always wanted to see in this series. Like, I want to see what all these arrows do.
Sure. And the whole thing of it always seemed like all these trick arrows are magic, but to watch them actually go through the trouble of building each
them.
one. And you're
Yeah.
like, all right, this is selling me on this world.
Until exposed. Let's go. That's it. Hold them off for a bit.
You know, I like that, man, with the, you know, what is that, electromagnetic ray right there. But I do think watching them build, you're 100% right about that. That was real cool. Oh, that ain't it. Beat somebody's ass right there. I didn't have time to get clips or anything. And, oh, you know what? I love I love at the beginning when he tells her, "You're my partner."
Yeah.
You know, I thought
Yeah.
I felt that. Jack, man, Jack is Jack is back.
I know. And they threw a red herring with Jack.
Well, that's what we talked about last week. We said, is he really guilty or is he?
But just like they like in everywhere they had said he's the swordsman. It's like, well, he is a swordsman. He's not the swordsman.
And you know, you built him up for me. I ain't
Yeah.
saying it's your fault. at
No, I
all,
know.
But you built him up. I thought, oh man, this dude's gonna do some badass shit. And he came in and was punked out by everybody. Even kids were talking shit to him.
No.
You're not old enough to appreciate my wine collection.
Well, I will be someday.
The problem is it will have peaked by then.
Not if you go back to jail, it won't.
Do you remember
Motherfucker.
Why am I having this conversation with you? How long did you drag me into this?
You do know that there are adults in this room.
Right,
you
right.
talk to. I mean, they did give him his swordsman stuff at the end.
Yeah, they did.
Was he killing people? You think?
I think so. Because he's using a cutlass.
Yeah. I ended up not. I understand what's Yelena. What's her name?
Belova.
I understand her hurting, and you know because her sister's dead. But this whole thing of just this bloodthirst for
Yeah.
Clint Hawkeye, it made me really not like her, man.
Well, plus she's like, what happened? I'm like, wait a minute, you coming after me all this time? You don't know what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you do research on everything else you do, and yet you don't know what happened.
He dropped the ball on this one.
Yeah, and you feel like you have to kill me. You've been hunting me this whole time.
I just don't. Yeah, I really not like this character, man.
Question.
It's nice to finally meet you.
I need to know what happened.
What?
You're like, are you f***ing serious now? Now? Like, you
So I
beat my
gotta
ass?
also I gotta go through this whole thing again. Like,
Plus, are you gonna believe me, or am I just wasting my breath?
right? Exactly.
And when he does tell her, she starts beating the shit out of him.
I know.
too.
Like, what answer did you want?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I really didn't like her because she was, you know, I know that she's supposed to be this you know, kind of like almost this heartless and cold assassin, but man, I just didn't like when she was.
Well, it's too bad because her and Kate worked so well together. I loved all their scenes.
You know what? I love their scenes together. My only problem with that is this is what I'm talking about with this this episode being so funny because with Yelena being such a good assassin, I don't know, maybe she liked Kate Bishop.
It seemed like she liked her.
Yeah, because I thought like, well,
Well,
if
she
you
was
liked
like,
her,
well, if your mom hired me to kill somebody, I can't kill my client's kid.
I don't think she should have killed him or killed her, of course. And I do like their lines together. I thought they had some well written banter with each other.
But you did a really cool body throw.
Yeah, thank you. Stop making me like you.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Bye.
You know I did like her in those scenes. I liked her a
Yeah.
lot, but the way she just turned to this bloodlust, I was like, man, I'm not into that. But I thought, why didn't you just knock her out?
Oh,
It's giving
yeah,
you so much
I know,
trouble. You're
I
an
know.
assassin. You know how to knock her out without
Yeah.
causing any harm.
Yeah.
You know,
And she
karate
got
chop her
broke
to
her
the
arm,
neck.
too.
Yeah, you know, I thought like you just doing this for the comedy right now and whatnot. It was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
I tell you, it was a cold-blooded episode though, man. They did something in here that I loved. I'm talking about the comedy. I'm talking about how maybe it was a little too light, but man, they did something real cold in here that I loved. And that's when Kate Bishop had to arrest her mother, turn her mother into, and she tried to turn around like, really? But it's Christmas.
I know.
Would you do this to your mother on Christmas?
Is this what heroes do?
Oh, please.
Arrest their mothers on Christmas?
She's like, you. Come on.
I'm not arresting you, that guy.
Yeah, talk to Deputy Droopy back there. That was a great scene, you know, because they did very well with their relationship through the whole series to make you. That threw me off because the whole time she's like, but you know what? Everything's about my daughter.
Yeah.
Everything that I do is for her. I can't lose you, Kate.
Well, yeah, but with this character of hers, it's back and forth of I'm making sacrifice for you. Well, I'm doing this for me. No, I'm doing it for you. I didn't want to be a criminal. I had no choice.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck out of here with
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah, I might want to hear that shit. Even at the beginning, like, 'cause at the beginning when she's talking to the Kingpin, Oh, there they are when they were making all that stuff, man. Yeah, I really do. I do love that scene. That's a great scene, and you know what? It's a great bonding moment between him and her. And he tells her, you're my partner," and this was the proof of it when he brought her in to show her how to do the arrows. This is the surrogate daughter scene,
Right.
right here, where you know what, I mean, I got my family, but there's a special bond between you and me because my family, well, they kind of suck compared to you. I mean, I'm a superhero. I got nobody to relate to when I go home. Shit, my son looks like Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, I know. Dragging me these PTSD plays and shit.
Yeah.
It's like Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, if you see. And when he gets home, look at this boy in the back, man. Like he look like when he comes up, you can even see him. He kind of looks like Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. Where you going? Where you going with that? Take your ass back on in there.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to Kenosha.
Taking the AR-15. No, you're not.
That whole scene with the Kingpin when she's talking about it, this is over. This is about my daughter. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm done.
To think about what you're starting right now.
I don't need a minute.
Okay.
He's like, see? That's why I kill people.
He's like, I tell him, and all right.
And you can see that scene.
Yeah, like this is her first day working for him.
Yeah, exactly. You can see when you're talking about that eye twitching, man.
My daughter is home now, and she's getting too close. I want you to know that I have been keeping an insurance policy.
Oh, why would you say that? Why would you say that shit?
Because of everything in a safe place.
In the spirit of the holiday.
See, she's dead already.
Yeah.
Saying that. Let me ask you, do you feel any sympathy for her at all because her husband put her in debt?
I mean, I do on that level.
I do too.
Yeah.
Her husband put her in debt. And she's like, I had nothing to do, and she really did. She said, I couldn't control it. This was out of my means. I had nothing to do with anything, but my husband pulled me in, and I got to pay his debts. And I was thinking, man, and she really showed that she loved Kate Bishop right there.
Yeah.
So, do you think that was a little too heartless for Kate to put her away like that?
Heartless? No.
Okay.
No. And with all the shit she's done and would continue to do.
And that's the thing though. In jail, shit, that fool's gonna get to her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He would have got to her anyway.
Do you think that the maybe you'll get a Kate Bishop storyline where she'll have to carry the guilt of her mother dying because her mother went to jail, and maybe the Kingpin got her? That would be a great storyline, though.
I suppose so. But what would it lead to? Her letting people go?
Yeah, I love the chat. That's because I'm asking, is it bad what they did? And the chat like, hell no, no.
Especially not the way she tried to play her when she got in them handcuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna do this to me on Christmas, huh?
He said, you saw how she was living.
If you had just talked, if you
I know.
just said something different.
Yeah, if you had just not said that, I would have felt bad about it. I would have come to your defense, but you showed me your true colors.
Knock her ass up.
Yeah, exactly. Talk that shit to me.
Plus, once the police are called and all this is going on, it's not like you're gonna lock me up on Christmas. And I can't call this off now. It's in motion.
Yeah. Last thing here.
Call your lawyer.
So, I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. That musical. There's a future, I know that I could do this all. After they put that as the stinger, and my man was over here rocking out, he was like, "Yeah, shit, I can do this all day." I now believe more than ever that they are really going to make a musical.
Oh yeah. They already got the Spider-Man.
Well, in the first episode, where you see some of it, I was like, man, they worked hard on this. This is actually way better than it needed to be.
Very professional and all that.
Yeah. And at the stinger where they played the whole song out, I was like, yeah, Clint, I would have walked out with you. I ain't sticking around for this.
Yeah.
Well, I love how their costumes are just not right there, and he's like, man, Ant-Man wasn't even there. He's like, that wasn't even there. God damn it.
Wires on Iron Man over here.
Doing this, like, yeah.
Couldn't even give him a suit.
Jordan.
Gave him a t-shirt.
You gotta dance. You gotta be mobile.
He gave him a t-shirt and some sneakers. There you go.
They did everybody wrong. Yeah, with some sunglasses.
Red sunglasses.
While Hawkeye seems cool, like a really nice guy.
Oh, I f***ed up. He's like, man, f*** y'all, man. That's pretty funny, though.
Hawkeye is all right.
And Hawkeye is there as well.
Hawkeye is cool.
I mean, he seems cool.
Hawkeye's all right. You can shoot some arrows.
And he ain't never done nothing to me.
Hey, they just making up shit.
He ain't never fucked with me.
Hawkeye is nice.
But check out Black Widow's ass.
Hawkeye is nice. He loves his kids. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.